absolutely thrilled to be able to announce that Arena Racing have appointed us the official charity partner of the All Weather Championships for the duration of this winter, which is, we're absolutely thrilled to bits about it. It's obviously becoming an ever increasingly high-profile event, attracting an ever better standard of horse. And for us to be involved over the course of the winter will be absolutely wonderful in terms of raising, as you say, much needed profile and even much more needed funds for these two wonderful charities.
Absolutely. Now you've had your walking boots on for some time. You've covered a fair few miles, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
Yeah, there is. I must say it's quite nice to be here on a sort of busman's holiday and to arrive at a racecourse in a car rather than in my trainers, and to be wearing some proper clothes rather than leggings and t-shirts. But yeah, we've still got a long way to go. I've now done 38 of the 58 legs. I've walked about 1,850 miles. As near as makes not much difference. We've got another 20 legs to do over the course of the winter and early spring of next year, another 1,100 miles to walk. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
You've no doubt made a lot of new friends along the way, and you've had some fantastic support. It must have been great fun.
It has been, I can't tell you what fun it's been. I have to say that the bit that doesn't surprise me is how wonderfully supportive the racing industry has been from owners and trainers and jockeys and administrators and the racecourses themselves, who've been absolutely fantastic, because racing is such a happy, caring family. What has surprised me, if I'm absolutely honest, is just how much I've enjoyed the walking. I mean, before I started this, I think my wife would have said I'd rarely walk much further than the corner shop to get a copy of the Racing Post. But the walking really has been a complete joy. I've been very lucky weather-wise. Really haven't had very much rain over the course of the 1,850 miles. And I've walked in some staggeringly beautiful places. It's a wonderful country we live in. And I've enjoyed it enormously. And I've particularly enjoyed the company I've had. Probably half the time I've had people walking with me, the likes of Oliver Sherwood and Alan King, and we've had some real laughs along the way.
Well, it's great to see the All Weather Championships getting behind you, and of course it all finishes, I think, at Newmarket in the spring.
It does, yeah. My final leg is from Huntingdon to Newmarket for the Craven Day next year. It'll be a very bittersweet day. It'll be great to finish. It'll also be quite a sad day in the sense that it was a meeting, the Craven meeting was one I went to with my father, who we lost about 3.5 years ago to pancreatic cancer. I went to the Craven meeting every year for 26 years with him, and I haven't been back since. So I always wanted to finish back at Newmarket for that day. It felt like the most appropriate and the most suitable. But I hope it'll be a fantastic day, and assuming that the feet hold out and I make it in one piece, it'll be good to get to the end of it.
Is there a fundraising target?
Well, there is. I was very loath at the start to have a target because I think it can do you as much harm as good. But we decided in the end that I would love to raise more money for Pancreatic Cancer UK than government funding gave the research into the disease in 2013, which was £700,000. So as I'm raising money for racing welfare as well, by default it became a target of 1.4 million. And we are, assuming I don't croak anywhere between here and next April, and the pledges that have been made are good, we're getting within striking distance of $250,000 now, which is fantastic. We've got some wonderful initiatives coming up. We're launching our charity single at Aintree next year. I'm not singing, don't worry. We've got the most wonderful Welsh soprano called Alicia Lowes, who's doing a version of You'll Never Walk Alone. She's going to sing it live at Aintree next week, which will be fantastic on our day there next Saturday. We've got some big initiatives coming up, and obviously we'll start, now that we've got a reasonable amount, as it were, in the kitty, we'll start looking after some of the bigger fish.
And how do people donate?
Very simply, online is the most wonderful way. There'll be lots of bucket shaking here at Lingfield during the All Weather Championships, but our website's the best place to start. There's lots more information on the project anyway, which is simply walkingthecourses.com, and there is a link directly to our Virgin Money giving page on there.
Richard, great to see you here today. Keep up the good work, and thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thanks very much, Simon.